Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, May 2nd. Prices of BTC currently at 5,363. As stated a few days ago, the best definition of a bullish trend is seeing higher lows like this and then also seeing higher highs. And you can see that for BTC, we've seen this consistently from once we found this bottom right here, right around 51.30 or so. Okay, we've moved on away up into the high 5300s, and now we need to see if we can close successfully above 5350. This was also a perfect retest of support right here. That was previous resistance, right? As you can see, it was resistance right there, and right there. And then once we broke past it, we moved up nicely. After that, even over here, we turned this into support and then moved up, turned this into support again, and moved on up. Okay, very positive sign from BTC, at least on the 1 hour time frame. All right, let's see how the 4 hour time frame looks. Nice bullish candles on the way up. Let's turn on the cloud and see if there's any impact. Yep, we're rising above the cloud, also a good sign. Volume is also, fairly steady on the 4 hour, but I think it's a little bit more visible on the 1 hour. For the most part, volume is, kind of just moving sideways. I don't like the fact that volume is dropping off right here. So we'll have to see exactly, if BTC has enough strength to push past 5400 successfully. Okay. Now the daily chart is where things get interesting. Okay. Let me pull up a different daily chart and explain what I mean. So here's the daily chart, right? It's, again, Bitfinex chart, guys, is totally different than Coinbase and Bitstamp. And I'm choosing to use Bitstamp and Coinbase because they're, I think, in this case, way more reliable in terms of the BTC chart. So what I see is, this head and shoulders forming, okay, which is, my bear case, right? I mentioned this in the Cryptosomniac Advantage program, our Bitcoin analysis channel. Again, if you're not part of the Advantage community, come join. Just go to the Cryptosomniac website. The link is below, and join our Advantage membership. You get analysis like this every single day and multiple updates and trades through the day. Okay, none of it is financial advice, but we provide some really good trades. All right, so left shoulder right here, as you can see, nice creation right here. Head comes back to neckline. Right shoulder is now just forming, okay? Now, it's imperative that the right shoulder, for the most part, at least close above, this area right here successfully, because what that would mean is, the wick of the high of this wick right here, this one, and all of these right here would effectively be broken to the upside, okay? And then once we see another daily start opening and closing above, that means that, this right here where we got rejected hard due to this big FOMO run up is now going to be invalidated, and prices are going to look even more bullish, okay? So once we close successfully past this area on the daily, our next challenge is the high of these wicks. So right around, say, 56, let's just say 55.50 all the way to 56.30 or so. Okay, that's our challenge right there. All right, so I'm going to watch this patiently and see exactly how that looks. Hopefully we can keep on moving up, and then within this pattern itself, within this big trading range, and I call this a trading range, guys, because for the most part, the high of this wick was, say, 53.50, the low was about 4,800. Majority of the time of April, prices spent time in here, right? These two candles, yeah, we spent a couple days above it, but for the most part, 80 or 90% of our time was spent in here. So that tells us that closing above this range successfully again would imply that price is looking even more bullish, because remember, price would then mean that it's creating higher lows, and then hopefully it creates another higher high where candles close above this level, okay? That would be a very positive sign. All right. let's see how Ether is doing. Ethereum is still floating sideways. I told you guys that there's a big resistance at 160 right here, and we're not able to close above that. Not only that, we're not able to surpass this big descending trend line, so nothing special on Ether. It seems like a lot of alts, even the majors like Ethereum and Litecoin, are trapped. Even Litecoin, as you can see, trapped beneath this descending trend line. Litecoin is a little bit closer to a breakout than Ethereum is, so that's a positive sign. But you can see that Litecoin is pretty much on a descending parallel channel right there. Nothing special out of that just yet. Once it breaks out, then we can possibly look for some trades. RDN is one of the trades that I got into, and I announced it to our community. Again, this is just information that I give to my community, not financial advice. You could see that RDN moved up really nicely. We got in about, I think, a day or two ago. So we got in at 5,300. So that's about right there. Okay. So price is currently at about 3.8% gain. Okay. And our stop is a little bit deeper. And we don't have that much capital in this trade because for the most part, 95% of our trading capital is still in cash because BTC is not giving us the more positive signs, right? The more bullish signs that we're looking for. Now, again, guys, remember that just because you're in cash doesn't mean you're bearish. It just means that you're waiting for better signs in the market and a reason to jump back in. Okay, that would be what a smart trader does. Okay. Now ADA also is one of our other trades, and we're actually banking on this big sort of cup and handle playing out. As you can see, let me show you guys. Here's that big cup being created. Here's that handle right there. And it's also bouncing off this ascending trend line. One touch right here in December, another in March, and a third one coming up right here in April. And it's also bouncing out the 618 Fibonacci, so that's going to be a big trade. And we have many other trades we're looking at in the Cryptosomniac Advantage program. So again, just go to the website, www.cryptosomniac.com, click on products, and then join our Advantage program, guys. And come join our Discord channel, okay? All right. I think that's pretty much it. I'll keep the Advantage members updated through the day, and I hope to speak to some of you guys soon, and I hope to see some new faces in the channel. All right, cheers.